Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. My name's David and this is my channel. Today's video I've called, You Are Not Just a Body, You Are a Vibrational Being. Let's talk about the difference between these two things, because the difference between these two can make a huge impact in our lives. So from my experience, being Tai Chi, working with energy for many, many years, and feeling vibration moving through my body, vibration is the same thing as the presence of God. When Jesus came, everybody thought God was outside of them, and they were trying to get rid of their sins, so that way when they stood in front of him, they could be innocent, so to speak, or guilty. So there was this feeling of not understanding that the presence. That's why he brought the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is simply there to help us understand that this energy of God, the energy of love, of non-resistance, it flows through us. It's not outside of us, it's one with us. And as we claim that feeling, we become it. So the cool thing about us is that since it's a presence, of that intelligence, that wisdom, that divine nature, we can literally claim it as our own. And that's what they mean when they say, you are God, I am God. You see, it's this consistent, or this idea of letting go of a feeling of a body and something outside of me that I'm trying to please or get to love me, and recognize, no, it's a presence, it's one with you. And since it is an energy and a frequency, you have to claim yourself as it. Isn't that interesting? You have to actually claim yourself as wise. You have to claim yourself as abundant. You have to claim yourself as opulent. I am not this body. I am a vibrational being, and I am everywhere present. Because that presence that makes up all of us, that one presence that we are, some miraculous, amazing way, it's moving into these specific, temporary, seeming separate bodies. We can become one with that presence, can't we? Do you see? And now God becomes more of a feeling. God becomes more of a connection. Where two or more are gathered, you will find me there. That presence bringing them together. You can only get so far with the body, but to get with the energy. Once again, in Tai Chi, we don't just touch, we move with the energy, and we feel the energy of the other person. It's a more intimate type of art. And the same thing is happening here. You can only get so far with touching something physically. But inside with that presence, one with the presence itself, one with the presence of God, the presence of what you call source or consciousness, you see. And the way to do it is to claim yourself as it. And this is why the feeling of, especially a long time ago, you are not God, you are the ego, and you are not this. It's like trying to keep us small in these bodies, this feeling of I'm not good enough. When in reality, our natural state is to claim that which we want to be. Can you see how that would slow things down? Absolutely. So as we feel small, then we reinforce it by talking about it. That's never going to get us anywhere, is it? Be wise by claiming wisdom. I am that which is wise. Do you see? Then it will flow through you from that presence, from that bigger part. It will send you the wisdom that you ask for. But we must claim it first. That's why it's vibrational. It's a feeling. What does wisdom feel like? Can you feel what it's like to be wise? Can you feel what it's like to have the answers, to have the solutions? That's what you need to claim as your own. You see, and the more we start playing with this idea of vibration, I need to be it. I need to be it. I need to feel it. Vibrational currency of abundance or money or a feeling of prosperity. You have to claim it as your own. I have to be abundant. I have to feel abundant. I have to feel what it's like to be abundant right now, you see. Then that abundance from that bigger part of you will flow through. Same idea. I am this perfect, beautiful, wise, abundant being. I am that I am. Do you see? Now we're kind of getting more into who we really are. We're not the bodies, we are vibration. And because we're vibration, we can move and become more, become more, become more, as long as we can claim it as ourself. And that's the feeling of attraction, right? That how can you feel that which is not happened yet, as if it has? Even Jesus said, if you want to pray, feel as if it has already been done. Do you see? So, if you can feel like it's already done, you can claim it as your own. That makes sense, doesn't it? Claim it as your own. Ah, yes. I want to get into the feeling world. So I've learned there's two worlds, so to speak. This idea of manifested world, this body, these physical world that we see all the time. But we don't live there. Believe it or not. Think about it. Everything that comes in, there's a feeling and there's a thought. There's a feeling and thought world. That's where you live. And the more we recognize that you're always living in the feeling and thought world, aren't you? Always. I'm feeling something and I'm thinking something. So that's my world, not this physical world. Even if I touch my hand, I have to have a feeling and a thought. I have to have a feeling and a thought before I even move my hand. Do you see? I can't move anything without a thought. And that thought's going to elicit a feeling. And I can't have it come back to me without some kind of thought and feeling. We've talked about we're giving our world meaning from our thoughts as it's coming in. So where could I live besides in that feeling, emotional thought world? And the more we recognize that, the more we can embrace it. I'm a feeling, I'm a thought, I am energy, I am vibration. And I recommend that, just sitting with that truth. I am vibrational. What does that mean? That means I'm a feeling being. I'm a being of light. Maybe we can't exactly see with the eyes what we really are, but we can certainly feel it. I am a being of a feeling. I'm a feeling. I'm an idea. As Jesus would say in the Course in Miracles, you're more of an idea. So what do I want to feel? And I get that there's a lot of us that probably has manifestations and effects that have been coming in for a while, whether if it's congestion in our body, in our business, in our money, this idea of stuckness, slowness of energy, right? Because energy slows down when vibration goes down. And if we don't know it, we'll bring our vibration down, and then we'll slow down everything in our life based on that vibration, because we are vibrational beings. Do you see? So if we already have kind of slowness, maybe a stuckness or something not moving in our life, I get that it can be very difficult with that coming in and then at the same time trying to find something good, trying to find a feeling of goodness, trying to raise your vibration. They can seem to be pushing against each other. Can I help you with this truth? Is that the manifested world, this physical world, is second, not first. And really, that's all that really needs to be required, or needs to be understood. If you can separate somehow the physical, manifested world that you live in, that seems to be unfolding in your life, with the other manifested world, which is your feeling world. How do you feel, which will help your thoughts? That's a feeling world. And you can see them a little bit separate, then you will recognize that we are always in a state of feeling. How do I feel? But most of the time we feel based on what's coming in. Can you see? That means that this world's first. The manifested physical world is first, and my feeling world is second. We just have to reverse the order. You get to feel. Each one of us gets to feel right now. Can you see how the past doesn't matter? We have to let go of the past. We have to let go of the physical things in our life. We have to let go of what is. We have to try to let go of what's coming in our body or in our life and just pay attention. Separate out that feeling world. And guess what? That feeling world you have control over. You can decide to feel good. I can just feel good. How cool is that? I can feel appreciated. I can feel adored, and I can feel what it feels like to be excited. Oh, I can feel excited, or I can feel like I'm feeling better. I'm starting to move in a direction of feeling better. That's okay, right? We don't have to be at love. You can just move your way back to love across the bridge, you see. If you're feeling really down, you know what? I have hope. I hope that I can feel better. I have hope that things are flowing in. I have hope that everything is going to get better, you see. That's the feeling world. And what you're doing is now you're using the thought structure. The thought structure. See, if anyone's ever seen the movie Inside Out, I love using this analogy. It has a whole world, built, so to speak, and when she elicits that world, it turns on inside of her mind, and it starts running her. This is kind of how fear works in love. Inside each one of us is a world of fear and a world of love. And when you're thinking fearful thoughts, that world turns on, you see, and now all of a sudden we start living from that world. Now, that world is on almost all the time. Can I convince you of that? Because that ego part of us keeps it on. So we're walking around unconsciously living from that belief system. The only way to turn it off is to turn the love one on, you see. Loving thoughts of your source, loving thoughts of who you are, loving thoughts of where you've always been and what you've always been, you see. And you cannot have them both on at the same time. That's the beauty. So if we can just, through the feeling world, through feeling good, you cannot have a good feeling thought or good feeling and have that fearful world on. And that turns it off. And now we move in this direction. How do you want to feel? And I get it, once again, a lot of times this is going to be done when manifestations, when physical effects are still coming in that are discomfort. But can I convince you? I don't care what effect's coming in. I don't care what it is. It's neutral. The only reason it feels uncomfortable to you, it took me a long time to really understand the truth in this, is because it's turning on this fearful part. If you turn on the love part, even with that effect going on, you'll feel completely different. That's the truth. You can look at your business and it seems to be slow and have this on and say, I know it's flowing. I feel abundant. I can feel everything flowing in. I can feel everything getting better. I can just feel the perfection of all that flow flowing in from my source. I'm so excited. I'm eager. I just can't wait. Do you see? Or I already know it's coming. Thank you for it all. I am so happy that it has happened. See it as it's already been done. That's another way of doing it. So that way you blur where you are and where you want to be as far as one being different than the other. And now they're on top of each other. You see, there's different ways to do this. I have had pain in my body and problems in my body, and I just looked at it and said, you are the love of God flowing through me. You are the love of the Father. You are the healing of the Father. I refuse to see it from this fearful place. And that's what it's all about. That's it. You cannot control the effects. They are what they are. They are there. They need to be there. It's on purpose. They are certainly there for only one reason, to let you know which one of these worlds you're deciding for yourself. If something's pushing against you, even if it's from someone else, a relationship or a circumstance, or even your body, then it's letting you know this is turned on. That you're giving it meaning from this place, this fearful place in your mind. That's why it doesn't feel good. Use it. Say, you know what? Thank you for letting me know that I feel that fearfulness. Boy, I have done that so many times through my journey. And then, okay, now I need to go here. I'm going to give it a new meaning. That's the only way out of this. In that moment, you say, you know what? Thank you for letting me know that this is giving me a fearful feeling. Therefore, I must be using this part of me. And now I'm going to make a different decision. And that's the journey. I'm going to make a different decision. You see, I'm going to make a different decision. Nothing to do with you. The yous are just letting you know which one you're giving them meaning. That's it. I'm going to make a different decision, and I'm going to turn on my world of love. I'm going to see it in a positive way, even if I have to just say, you know what, I'm going to find something positive in you. I'm going to find something that creates some kind of benefit that moves me forward in my life. But I'm going to turn this on no matter what it takes, and I'm going to let go of this. And guess what? The more you turn this on more and more, this is going to start, it's not going to be working, so it's going to start breaking down. All of a sudden, the machine, it's going to start slowing down. And before long, just like that movie, for those of you that have seen it, it's just going to crash into the abyss. And then it's just love, just positive, just flowing. And this world is attached to all that you are. And now you'll start receiving more of who you are all the time, all the time, all the time. and your vibration will rise. That vibrational world of feeling good. I have decided to feel good. I made a habit of it. I did it every chance I could. I stopped this world on purpose. And now I am allowing my inner presence to flow through me with perfect love and appreciation. And guess what? That world out there must change because it is low. Thanks, guys, so much. Take that with you. As always, it is my gift and pleasure. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to give this back to myself, for we are all one me. Hit the like button if it speaks to you. Subscribe, share, keep the comments coming. And as always, my unconditional love and appreciation to each one of you.